Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I want to share some things from Matthew chapter 8, verses 1 through 3, and also some things from Bob Goff's latest book. It's entitled, Invite God into the Messiest Parts of Your Life, and He'll show up. Let's read from Matthew. When Jesus came down from the mountaintop, large crowds followed Him. A man with leprosy came and knelt before Him and said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. And just pause right there. It's like that's... You know, the whole thing with leprosy was a thing. I mean, he was unclean in their culture. Jesus reached out His hand and touched the man. I am willing, He said, be clean. And immediately he was cleansed of the leprosy. So there's a whole lot of stuff about being clean and unclean. Just read the book of Leviticus. You might want to read it if you have insomnia. I'm just saying, it's not the most fun thing to read. But, you know, if you're really up for an in-depth study, go for it. But it will explain what are all the rules about clean and unclean. But I'll tell you what, if you had leprosy, you were unclean. And you had to let people know, like unclean, you had to shout it out. You had to leave your wife. You had to go live like in a leper colony. It was life-changing. And you could not go near other people. People couldn't touch you. So people had to be shocked, and they had to be like, whoa, like, Jesus, stay away from this guy. He's getting too close. And then Jesus, after the guy says, you know, that you can, if you're willing, you can make me clean, He touches him. He could have done it remote control. There's a scene in The Chosen where Jesus is just waking up in the morning, and it's kind of, I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail, but He's letting the disciples know, that guy we met yesterday, yeah, I just enabled him to walk. And they're just like, you can do it long distance? It's like, yep, he can do it. But I think it's especially significant that with the leper, he doesn't. So I doubt anybody listening to this, watching this, has leprosy. I certainly hope that's the case. But what's the area of your life you're like, oh, God doesn't want to touch that. Oh, I got this messy area in my life. And you would say to Jesus, you know, I want to be clean, but are you willing? And here's the thing, no matter how messy, no matter how disgusting, whatever the area is that you think is so unclean by any modern metric, Jesus would say, I believe the very same thing. I am willing. And I'm willing to touch you in your messiest areas, the things that you're the most ashamed about. If that isn't good news, I don't know what is. We don't have to hide what's really going on in our life. So what is it for you? What is it for me? And give it to Jesus. And I just love that He says, I am willing. I love the fact that Jesus doesn't do it from the other side of the town. He is willing. It doesn't matter how complicated it is. He's not confused by it. So what have you been avoiding in your life? Maybe it's a person. They don't have a disease, but probably in your own way, it's kind of like they're unclean. What I'm saying is, once we get to know Jesus, uncleanness doesn't make us unclean. See, Jesus is never afraid of what's unclean because He makes it clean. He touches a dead person. Oh, you're going to be unclean. Oh no, dead person, you're going to become clean and come back to life. Jesus always reverses the curse. And as His followers, there might be some people, oh, I really would prefer that person wasn't in my sphere, my world. Or you're afraid they're going to drag me down. And if you know someone's dragging you down because there's an old habit or something, stay away. But there's a lot of people where you are right there, and Jesus wants you to reach out and give grace and hope and kindness to other people. You, in the name of Jesus, can help bring His cleanness. God bless you. Have a wonderful week.